So hi there, and today we are discussing a very important topic. Do you specialize or generalize? Welcome to this episode, and my name is Jonathan of photolaunch.com. Visit us at www.photolaunchers.com. And there's a statement here that we all know that a jack of all trades is a master of none. However, we need to understand that there is a full quote to that segment, and the full quote is that a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. It's not bad to generalize, but also it's not bad to specialize. So we have been told that you need to focus and specialize on one genre on photography. Yes, it's true and it's good. However, it depends on where you are as a photographer. And I'm going to break this down into two parts. So one, you're a beginner photographer, and then you're an advanced and a more professional photographer. Which one should you be? A generalist or a specialist? When you're starting your photography business, there are so many things to consider. You're new in the market, you need to earn some income. So if you specialize on a particular genre on photography, you may find that that genre is not giving you much business as another one would do. So what I would suggest is that, and my recommendation is that once you are a beginner photographer, if you know that you have just started your business, you don't have enough clients, you don't have the luxury of specializing on a particular genre of photography, you need to do several things. Like for example, once I started my photography business, I was a wedding photographer, I was a portrait photographer, I was a landscaping photographer. I remember I did some work for some architectural work for a particular real estate company, which sometimes I still do when I need money. And there are so many genres you can do. You can do even advertising. I remember I did some product photography work from Leather Masters, a particular leather company. You need all kinds of income in your business for you to grow. If your business is not bringing in income, then you're closing sooner than later. Number two, you need to understand which genre on photography do you love and which one would you want to really specialize in. If you don't try them, seeing them on Instagram is one thing, but trying them is another. Which one do you enjoy? And number three, you need to understand the business of those genres of photography. First of all, even the equipment you need to buy is very different. Like for example, if you're a portrait photographer, the equipment you need to buy is very different from a portrait and advertising photographer. So you need to also understand how is it to be in business in that particular genre on photography. The disadvantage of generalizing is that people don't know you for a particular thing. Like for example, you not know, is Jonathan a portrait photographer or a wedding photographer or an advertising commercial photographer? People don't know you and they don't tag you as a particular kind of photographer. And I learned this a bit later, that no commercial director or no creative director will hire a wedding photographer to do their product shoot. And no wedding photographer will hire an architectural photographer to do his or her wedding. Is because people feel safe when they know these are specialized. However, when starting out, you can be able to generalize in some genres of photography so that you can be able to understand the businesses and also to understand this is what I want to do, and then specialize. Once you start earning a level of income in a particular niche, like in portrait photography, then I would advise you can now narrow down and specialize. For example, now in our photography, we specialize in weddings and portraits. Not to say that we cannot do any other business, no, but once we advertise ourselves, we advertise ourselves as wedding and portrait photographers. But we still do some other businesses. Like now we have already had a retainer of a construction company that we do for them their profile shoots, their company, their construction company, the progress of their construction projects. Those are things that we do, but we do not post them or pose as if we do them because we are known as wedding photographers. But when business comes our way, it's not wedding and portrait, we just take it. But it's good to generalize at first, then narrow down once you have understood this is what you want to do. When you are beginning, it's okay to generalize because you need to understand the industry, understand the genres of photography, and why and have the why of why you choose one over the other. But when you grow, in fact, one of the other reasons that you need to specialize after is because sometimes business may become too much in where you have specialized, and you may not be able to do all the things. So you need to specialize with one thing because that's what you're good at and that's what people pay you for. Like for example, Ben Kirudi is a good wedding photographer. You will never find him doing product or commercial photography. Why? Because he has specialized in weddings. He's known for that. He has too many bookings that he cannot even have time to do any genre on photography, even if he loved it. It's because he's too busy and people have booked him. So once you grow, you now know that people are coming. I am on demand because of a particular genre on photography, and so you need to focus on that. And that's why you find so many people, when they become big, they just focus on a particular genre on photography. Once you have made the decision whether you want to specialize or generalize, next you need to think about income, and how do you get constant income to your business? How do you make sure that you have a frequent amount of money coming into your creative business each and every month from the genre that you have decided? You need to have the wisdom of getting constant income. If you want to learn on how to get constant income, then click here on this video and it will take you and teach you on how to have constant income to your business, so that you can be able to predict your income, predict your growth, budget, and even scale your business. So click here and learn how to get constant income to your creative business. Until next time, see you in the next video.